Hey everybody, Tinker Evil here. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than usual. I'm going to be reviewing the DreamBox Raptor mod. For those of you that don't know what a Raptor chip is, it is a chip capable of 20 amps, which is 120 watts. I got my hands on it yesterday. I love it. It is a powerhouse. It looks really big, and you would think it was heavy. It's not. My VTR without a battery is so much heavier than this. I'm gonna blow a little cloud real quick and show y'all a little bit of what it can do before I get into the specifics on the mod. That is only at 4.3 volts. So you can imagine what it does at 6. The Raptor chip can fire down to a 0.17, though it is recommended to keep around 0.3 for the best range of voltage and wattage. I have mine at a 0.34 dual vertical coils. Love it. Great flavor, great cloud production. But now let's tell you a little bit more about it. It is powder coated with a hard powder coat. The logo is done in a screen print that's acid resistant ink. It runs off of two 18650 batteries. They recommend either the Orbitronics SX30s, which is what I have in mine, or the EFES 1600 mods. Little side note, which is actually a big thing, only put button tops in here. Otherwise it won't run right. It just wouldn't be a good idea. It does have a relay in there that stops anything from happening, like blowing up, anything like that. When you have your batteries in wrong or something, it does click. He does mark them because he does run them with a positive up and a positive down. Here in a minute, I'll put you on the second cam so you can see the insides and the markings and everything, and I'll put it on the inline. It is 510. It can't be ran on ego threaded. So for now, I'm going to go to second screen, and when I come back, I'll show y'all what it does at the full 6 volts and get into a little bit more detail. Alright, so I have it on my bottom camera. If you flip it over, you have the back side, and it's all magnetic, which I really like because I didn't want to have to mess around with screws. So I'm going to open it up, and inside you'll see it's got two 18650 batteries. I'm running the Orbitronics. I really like them. Honestly, they have lasted me 12 hours. I'm going to take my dripper off of it real quick. Pop the batteries out so you can see they are marked. So you know which side is positive, which side is negative. Not a lot of sealant and everything in there, which I really like. I've seen some, you know, VV mods that just, there's so much stuff in there that I don't even want to look inside. Nice button. And for those that like to click, there's the click. He does engrave your number inside of it. All the soldering, everything in there is really well done. I'm going to put this back on here. I am going to bring out my inline meter. Because I've been asked, how are you going to tell where your voltage is at, etc., etc. I just have to have an inline. So I keep everything like that. I like to know what I have and what I'm vaping at. But honestly, this is the kind of mod you turn your potentiometer, and I always say that right, so anybody that wants to correct me, I'm sorry. Turn it to whatever vape's good for you, because it does have a safety feature in there that if it's too much or your batteries are wrong, it'll, you know, it'll click out before anything happens to you. The outside depth of it is 4.39 inches. The outside width is 2.39. And the outside height is 1.06 inch. Alright, so I'm going to hook up the inlay, or inline. Now, of course, it's going to be a butt today. There we go. This does range from 3.3 up to 6 volts. As I said, I have mine around 4 or so volts. Nothing wants to work for me. So, I'm going to put my atomizer on there. And I'm going to hit the button. Of course, I have it upside down. As you can see, 4.19 volts is what I'm vaping at right now. Let me take this back off. And I'm going to just turn it with my nail all the way down to the 3.3. Of course, doesn't want to work for me today, as I said. Put my inline back in. Oh, today's one of those days. There we go. And of course, it's not all the way down, but it's about, you know, 3.43. I really like it. I'm going to give you a more close-up of the 510 connector. It does not do ego threading. I got a little bit of juice on it, sorry. As you can tell, it's a really good design on there. Very textured, so it's easy to grip. It's not too big. I mean, you see it in my hand. And I've got tiny little girl hands, so. But I'm going to go back to the big camera and show y'all what it looks like to vape at the full 120 watts. And now that y'all have seen the inside of the box, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it. The price is $200, but as I said earlier, he makes them all by hand. It's not a corporation, it's just him. Nathan puts a lot of love into these boxes. You get a cool certificate of authenticity that has about his warranty on top. It does have a lifetime on parts and labor, though I do know that some parts have a little bit of a fee, like the chip, the button, but they're not bad price. Compared to, I've had to send a mod to get fixed before, and it almost cost me as much as the mod. So it has your serial number, who made it and inspected it, and the board on date. Cool thing about that is my board on date happens to be my birthday. So that was kind of awesome. I'm going to vape this at 120. Now, people get bigger clouds than I do. I'm not used to vaping it at 120. I've only done it like 2 other times. You're gonna want to drip. You're gonna go dry fast. Now, I'm doing Table Dancer at 40-60. I know a lot of people like to use a higher VG. So let's give this a go. Well, as I said, I'm not used to vaping that high. I like to keep it around 4.4 volts. I'm eventually going to move up higher. I do know you can get them custom engraved. It's a another fee for it. I'm going to get mine done, so I'll do another short little review of it after that's done. Go check out his Facebook, his website. Get your hands on one. If you are an advanced vapor, I wouldn't recommend this for a newbie vapor. Way too much power to start with. But if you're an advanced vapor and you want something that is insanely awesome, go check it out. Go buy one. And I hope you guys have a great day.